Check, hey, hey, hey. Check, 1, 2.
How do you pronounce the name of that guitar?
Zamatis. Originally made in England, where Tony Zamatis made them each one by hand. But Tony passed away about 10 years ago, and he sold it to a Japanese company. They still make them one at a time by hand. So this one is actually one of the Japanese ones. It's not one of my original ones. Original ones are kind of worth a lot of money, so I don't take them on the road anymore.
I said I like it. I said I like it.
First of all, they have great necks, very slim, very easy to play. The other thing is the weight. They're not like a big ton of bricks. They're all mahogany. I love mahogany guitars. That's why I like Les Paul. So it just has a really true, even sound. Just sounds like a great Les Paul. We're traveling a lot, so I don't get to bring all my guitars. So these two kind of cover a lot of ground. So this can kind of cover like a cleaner, like a telly kind of sound, but it also has a little oomph like a Les Paul. And then that's just a plain Les Paul. I use a wireless for these two here. So it starts with the wireless, it goes into the wah-wah. This is called a T-Swa. And then it goes into fuzz pedal. This is called a Soul Food. The delay is the Seymour Duncan Vapor Trail. I like it because of the light. It's got a light on here that goes tick, tick, tick. So when you make it low, it goes dunk, dunk. That's it, yeah, just wah-wah, fuzz pedal, delay. That's all you need, right? In a Marshall. Always been just like that classic rock kind of guitar player. I'm a Les Paul Marshall guy. You know, we all kind of sound the same. You know, it's just that rugged distortion.
Nem jellemző az, hogy egy zenekart felkonferálunk, de most olyan jó elmondani azt, hogy a Szolnoki Tiszavirag Fesztiválon fellép Mr. Gilby Clarke.
Szia!
How did you start playing? I mean, when was the first time that you picked up a guitar and said that that's what I need to do?
I think I was, probably about 13. I saw a poster of Jimi Hendrix when I was a kid, and I didn't know what it was. I just saw this poster, and I just thought, that's the coolest looking human being I've ever seen. So then I found out, obviously he's a musician. I always loved music, but I didn't really know different kinds of music. I only knew what was out at that time, which for me was Kiss, Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, Foghat, Leonard Skinner, Ted Nugent. You know, that's the stuff that was happening when I was a kid. And thank God it was guitar rock. My first band wasn't really the kind of music I really wanted. You know, we were more on the pop side, where I always wanted to be in a rock band. Like I said, I like Aerosmith is the perfect rock band.
Yeah.
You know, the Stones with maybe a little more volume. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Then after making a couple records, that's when Slash called me to join Guns, you know, and after that it was great. I mean, to me, Guns was the perfect band.
There were some songs that you did not play live. For example, "Don't Damn Me."
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Yeah, it's everybody's favorite
Is
song.
it really?
Solo.
We never even talked about that song ever.
Why?
Well, I mean, in all honesty, Axl picked the songs we played live. I mean, we never had a set list. It was live. You know, Axl called them out, and that song just never came up. You're asking me, that's like asking you. I don't know.
So basically, when you were playing, you had no idea what's gonna happen in
No.
the next song.
No,
That's cool.
I know.
We got a lot of music for you tonight. You guys don't mind if we play rock and roll, right?
I was still in the band when I made my first solo record.
Yep.
The main reason I made a solo record was a couple of reasons. Number one, I had a lot of songs that I wanted to do something with. I had given them to Axl and Slash. They were not interested in them for Guns N' Roses songs. So I said, can I make my own record? I knew Guns wasn't going to do anything for a while. So I thought, it'll keep me busy. I'll make a record, I'll go tour. If guys want to be in the band, they can be in the band. They all played on my record. But while my record was starting to happen is when all the problems started happening, like the band was breaking up, basically. So it just kind of went from my side job to my job.
Yeah.
And also after that, you know, I went right from my solo record right into Slash's solo record. You know, we made Snake Pit and then we went on tour with it. So there was a period for 5 years that I was on the road for 5 years straight. And then by the time it was done, you know, the music world had changed. And I gotta tell you, it's hard going from a band like Guns N' Roses to just go, all right, let's start a new band. It was a really good band. It was really hard to find a good singer, a good drummer. So that's just kind of how things went. You know, took a guitar gig, you know, went back to making my own records, did a guitar gig, make my own records, you know, just kind of kept me busy.
She's out to take a beat to try, she's ready to play. It's so easy, well everybody's trying to please me, baby. It's so easy, well everybody's trying to please me.
What's your opinion about the whole music scene, the direction it is heading now? That there are no more CDs, no albums, nothing. It's just all digital. You download it, you steal it, and that's it. How do you make money?
It's really hard.
I mean, I'm serious.
In all seriousness, it's impossible. To do what we did, which was make a living off of playing guitar, is nearly impossible. You know, the hard part is tribute bands do better than an original band. I mean, put it this way, if I played a club here, a Guns N' Roses tribute band would draw more people than my band would draw. You know, it's just because people want everything in a package. They want it nice and neat. They want to, oh, let's go hear Guns N' Roses tonight. Okay, let's go hear Metallica tomorrow night. They don't want to invest, you know, in let's see what, you know, Gilby's doing. Let's see what Slash is doing. You know, it's you got to kind of invest in music. You can't just be in a band anymore. I mean, unless you're in Black Sabbath, you know, or something. I grew up on bands like, you know, Zeppelin and Kiss. They learned from the Beatles and the Stones, and then Zeppelin and all them came along. Well, then from that, you know, came bands like, you know, Guns N' Roses and Metallica, and then after that was bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam. Well, who's next?
Yeah.
We need next.
There's no
We
next.
need the young kids to pick up their britches and do it. You know, that's what we need.